So I decided to make my video after long reflection because I wanted this to be very, very clear. Hey, hey, Auburn. You won a meaningless regular season game. Congratulations on your victory in your meaningless regular season game while we hoist that trophy high up in the air and go to the playoffs. Hello from Dog Corner. So, Sonny Michel obviously got banged up in that game a little bit, his knee. But Barnes, I don't want to tease y'all too bad, really. I really don't. If y'all haven't seen it yet, you need to go on and check it out on Facebook. And it's all over social media. I've seen it on Twitter and everywhere. There is this guy, and apparently he's an alumni at Georgia, and he's a coach somewhere. Yeah, I'll have to look up where he's from and all that good stuff. But he comes out with a microphone and a stereo speaker. His neighbor is an Auburn fan. What makes this so great? He lives in a big house. It's not some trashy neighborhood. He gets up on the announcement speaker and says, "Good morning, neighborhood. We would like to congratulate the Dogs on their nice, fine SEC victory last night." And he goes on to say, "And I would especially like to get a shout out from my neighbor. Can I get a Go Dogs?" Well, the neighbor is obviously an Auburn fan. He just goes on and continues, and then he says, "Hope he ain't talking because the Dogs done whoop that ass." But yeah, man, that's over, and I'm really over it. You know what I mean? Like I reveled in the SEC championship after the game, but I'm over it. Playoffs. Oklahoma, Georgia. So the stage is set. Clemson, Alabama. Alabama somehow found their way into the playoff. So my thoughts on it was Georgia, just the whole domination and the way they answered the call. You know, I didn't think that Georgia was going to answer the call the way they did. I thought they'd win the game. I thought it'd be 31-30, 28-31, something like that, something close. But no, they responded. So I mean, by the way they responded, kind of shows me that this team has what it takes to win this year, win it all. So that's my thoughts on it for right now. You know, the O-line completely dominated, the D-line dominated. Georgia will take you deep into a ball game. That's been seen throughout the year. You know, if you look at our stats, every team we've played, now including Auburn, we've rushed for over 200 plus yards on every team we played. Every team. So, like Trey Matthews said in a post interview, you know, if a team's rushing for 200 plus yards, you're going to win the football game. Georgia did not change their identity in that game. Georgia did the exact same thing, but Georgia threw to open up the run. We also ran down your throat. So, I mean, what else you want from us? You know, Georgia showed you we got ballers at receiver. We have playmakers at receiver. We have playmakers on the O-line. We have playmakers at running back. We have depth at running back. For God's sake, there's a 5-star gunslinger sitting behind Fromm, who's probably going to transfer. By the way, I do think Jacob Eason will probably transfer. That's my thoughts on that. Anyways, not too much else to say right now, man. I just feel real good about my Dogs. I feel good about where we're at. I feel like we got a shot. So let's go. Rally up. GATA. Get after that ass. Go Dogs.